Hi, everybody. This is Sarah. I'm the exhibit manager for LocWorld. I wanted to take a moment to take you through the different booth styles that we have available for LocWorldWide42. This will be a live event held online July 28th through 30th, 2020. We have 5 booth layout options. When branding your booth, you're welcome to create your own designs in-house and supply them to iVent, our online platform for uploading, or you can work with the iVent team to create the branding for your booth directly. Both of these options are included with the standard registration price. We have 2 sizes of booth. I'll talk first about the standard size booth. This is the kind that is included with the price of registration. All standard size booths will have a navigation panel that is added on the right side of the screen. In this size of booth, we have 3 standard booth templates, which you'll see are inspired by physical representations of exhibit booths, and we have one standard style, freestyle or educational style booth that I'll talk a little bit more about as we get to it. The other size booth that we have available is the extended booth, which is able to have the navigation panel or the icons that are on it integrated into the rest of the design. An extended booth is only available for the additional fee of $500 because of the additional programming and design that needs to happen. Here's the first style we have on offer. This is a standard size booth, style 1. As you can see, it looks like something you may see in a physical exhibit hall. The area between the 2 columns is entirely customizable by you. You could split it up into many images. You could have it be one image. Anything within that is fair game. There is the option with any one of our styles of booths to have a pre-recorded video screen applied anywhere you would like it within the image. So that's another option. Keep in mind, we still will need that right navigation panel put on the right. And I'm going to show you an example of how this looks in a branded style. As you can see here, iVent's client chose to fill the area between the 2 pillars with a single style, a single image. That, of course, as I said, is entirely customizable by you. The right here has our navigation panel. The color of this is entirely brandable or can be within your style guidelines in terms of color. And I want to take a moment here and talk a little bit about the icons that appear here. The icons that appear here are created by your uploads as an exhibitor, by which I mean, for example, if we take this up left icon of jobs, for that icon to appear, you as the exhibitor would need to, on the admin side, add information in that category, and then that icon appears. If you don't have any job information to list, you wouldn't list anything in that category on the admin side, and then the icon simply doesn't appear. There are many, many, many more categories of icons and the categories of information than are shown even in this whole little overview. So just know that that's a step that you can take a little further with iVent when you're going through the design step. Let's look at style 2. So again, this may look very familiar to you as the kind of thing you could find in a physical exhibit hall somewhere. We have the sign on the right, the sign on the left, we have the seats in the middle, which can be changed in color if you so wish. We have the column in the middle, and then we also have what looks like a monitor screen. In this case, yet again, you could have a video screen. If you wanted to, you could place that within the monitor or somewhere else that you find appealing on this. So to give you an idea of what this can look like branded, let me take you to this example of it. So as you can see, with iVent, they've gone ahead and changed the color of the seats that are there. They've added signs. They have put a video clip that can be accessed by clicking on that center monitor style image. They've added a logo there. And as you can see from the navigation panel on the right, they've gone ahead and rebranded that so that that is how they want that to look. I'll also mention here that you can see there's a little shadowy cutout of a person. This is an option for any exhibitor in any one of these styles. You can have a shadowy cutout like this. It can be a cutout of a person in a full photo. And iVent has said it's even an option for exhibitors to take a picture of an actual staff member who will be staffing the booth, and they can cut out and apply that to one of these images also. So there's kind of a whole range of how you could, if you so wish, add a little bit of a personal human person that you're seeing in this whole picture. All right, on we are to the standard size booth style 3. So as you can see again, we have a sign on the left, we have a back wall with curved edges, and we have a counter with curved edges. All three of these surfaces can have your branding applied. You could place that video screen we've spoken of anywhere. And of course, then on the right side, there will still need to be that navigation panel. I'm sorry I don't have an example of what this looks like branded, but this can, having seen what's possible with the other ones, I'm sure you can sort of see where your inspirations could take you to make this space your own. On we are to the standard booth style 4. The title for this option, educational style, is because iVent, in addition to their strong history in helping produce conferences and exhibits online, they also have a thriving business doing that for university events. And this originally was designed as a booth option for a university event, which is where the educational style name comes from. They then figured out it was very popular and they now offer it to all customers of iVent. So as you can see, this is drawn less from what you may be able to find in a physical exhibit hall and much more from something you could find online. We again have that mandatory navigation panel on the right, which again has been branded in the colors of their preference, the exhibitor's preference. The rest of this image is really a blank canvas that you can use to fill with whatever you like. You could place that video screen for the pre-recorded videos, or you could have little headshot cutouts of those who will be staffing your booth as people chat with them. Really, this can be used to mimic the style guidelines you may already be using for your websites or in your handouts. It's really more of the blank canvas kind of option. That takes us through the options there are for the standard booth size. So I'll take a moment to talk about the extended booth size. Remember, again, this is only available for an additional fee of $500 US. So the thing that is different with this, as you can see, is it is a much wider image. Where we had been saving space on the right for that navigation panel, that panel as a whole, or the buttons, the icons that live in that, can now be integrated elsewhere in the design. So we have the sign on the right, the sign on the left, the curved back wall, the curved counter. Any of these or all of these could have the icons, the navigational icons applied to them. You could have them all live on the counter area, whatever you would like with that. As with any of the other booths, you could have the pre-recorded video screen option somewhere placed on this, and everything, of course, can take that branding that you prefer, and you could add people cutouts or whatever helps bring this to the vision that inspires you the most for your space. I think that takes us through all the options. So I'll just want to highlight that our LocWorldWide42 visibility packages are also available, and some of those actually include a booth as one of the benefits. So if you want more information about that, you should contact Anne-Marie at annemarie@LocWorld.com, as you see on the screen. If you have any questions regarding exhibiting or what was discussed in this little quick overview, you can go ahead and contact me, Sarah, at exhibits@LocWorld.com. Thanks so much for your interest and taking this time, and we hope that you'll be able to join us for LocWorldWide 42.